You're a wizard.
Are you watching closely?
Avengers!
It's alive!
It's showtime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Blockbuster Brawl. I am your host, Caleb Coho, and tonight we have ourselves an exciting edition of our singles tournament. We have Jake Meltzer taking on Erick Moreno. Probably one of the call-outs that I think of all of them was the most surprising. I didn't really see this matchup coming. I'm really excited to see them play. Jake obviously winning the last one standing for Brawl is already in a good position for this season. And Erick with Blame Canada also off to a hot start. We'll get to talk to these guys here. I don't know how this matchup will go in terms of who's paired up, but I'm excited to see them play. So we'll start with Erick, our lower seeded player. How are you doing, and how are you feeling about playing Meltzer tonight?
Nobody remembers second place. I guess third place. I was this close of tying Javi and Jake's MVP, and nobody cares. As soon as I got out, I saw my name eliminated from the records. Doesn't matter. They still had 7. I got 6, and I was this close. So this is a kind of good pick. If it wasn't Jake Meltzer, who probably beat the crap out of me, but we shall see. We only played in teams. I'm pretty sure in other leagues. So this is an exciting way to start my single season in Brawl. Hopefully one of us loses quick, because I'm drinking this much coffee, and if I keep drinking, I'm gonna be jittery and other stuff.
Very fair. We'll bring in your opponent tonight, Jake Meltzer. Jake had a great start to the season already. Now you get to play here in the singles division. How are you feeling about playing Erick?
Under-caffeinated, apparently. But no, I feel good. Whether it's a surprise or not, I picked Erick just because he seems like a fine, upstanding young man, and I'm just in Brawl for the vibes, really. Whatever good stuff that comes out of it is purely incidental, like the winning the Brawl. Shut up, dog. This coming into this match, I have really the lowest stakes imaginable, because if I win, great, I get to keep playing. If I lose, I have my title shot in the back pocket. So it really the outcome of this match really doesn't matter. Yes, I always go into every match trying to win, but I'm in Brawl for the vibes, and Erick usually brings good vibes. It's fun that we get to finally play one-on-one. I know he doesn't let me forget that I bailed on the one time we were supposed to play one-on-one because I went on vacation. But so let's get this going. I'm excited.
Not only he went to vacation in Mexico and didn't say hi.
Damn. That's cool.
And it was a triple threat, so the match still happened, kind of.
We'll get right into it with round number 1, which works like this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the realm of Blockbuster Brawl. So if you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule, as well as these lovely lifelines. You get your bar rule, where you'll get a second chance to answer the question, your multiplier, where you can double the point value of a question, and 50-50, where you can have 2 multiple choice options removed in round number 2. Your intention to use the lifeline must be declared ahead of the question being answered, and they cannot be used on the 3 and 4 point questions in round number 3. Any questions as we get into round number 1? All right. Then your first question comes to the category of brains. Train to Busan takes place in what country? Off to a fun start going to the brains. Fun category, if you excluded a large portion of the category.
It's still a fun category then?
It's a fun category, and then there's a large portion that makes it slightly less fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake.
That large portion start with the word resident and end with the word evil. South Korea.
That's correct. Erick.
South Korea. And I share the sentiment.
Korea is correct. 1-1. Going in your next question, the category of the MCU. Name one of the Warriors 3 from the Thor series. Gotta love Thor. The most uneven, I think, of the characters in the MCU, to put it lightly. But I think when Thor hits fucking hard. When he misses, woof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, we'll go to Eric.
I said Hogan and Volstagg. I hope that those are their names.
We'll go to Jake.
Thought you only asked for one, so I just said Volstagg.
I did only ask for one, but Volstagg and Hogan are both correct answers, so you still get the point. The other one we were is Fandral. 2-2 going in your third question, the category of animation celebration. Who voices Gru's brother Drew in Despicable Me 3? Gotta love the Illumination. Just a brilliant film studio, only putting out highbrow classic entertainment for the whole family to enjoy. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go back to Jake.
I wish Paramount killed this studio. Is it also Steve Carell?
And Eric.
I also said Steve Carell.
Is it a trick question?
Also, Steve Carell is correct. Yeah, you did not fall for the trick question. 3-3 going in your next question, the category of grab bag blitz. In Phantom of the Opera, the Phantom steals what specific piece of jewelry from Christine? Not my favorite musical. Definitely not my favorite adaptation of the musical. But
Phantom of the Paradise better.
I've actually never seen said film. I've never seen it.
Watch that one and then add it to Grab Back Blitz as it should be in place of this other one.
You know what? I'll consider it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Eric.
I don't know. I said necklace.
And we will go to Jake.
Shout out Beef from Phantom of the Paradise. I said necklace as well.
Mm-hmm.
Both incorrect, looking for her engagement ring. Her engagement ring. No perfect rounds. Your next question, category of 0 to hero. In Major League, what team do the Indians play at the end of the movie as the final game of the regular season? And we are looking for both the city and the mascot. Gotta love baseball. I actually don't. I don't have much of an attachment to baseball. But how can you not be romantic about baseball? As one of my movies once said. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
New York Yankees.
And we will go to Eric.
New York Yankees?
New York Yankees is correct. All tied up 4-4. Going in your next question in the category of elementary. Name one of the films in the Pink Panther franchise that doesn't feature the Pink Panther diamond.
This is what happens when you pick strikes the way I
kind of a very funny thing about the Pink Panther series. Some of them don't feature a Pink Panther. Crazy thing to find out. Shocked me, let me tell you. They are it's a long running franchise, I suppose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Eric.
I said Son of the Pink Panther and neglected to hear if you were looking for 2 movies.
I was only looking for 1, so that's okay. We'll go to Jake.
I just guessed the second Steve Martin one, the Pink Panther 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That is only correct for Son of the Pink Panther. The Pink Panther 2 does actually, in fact, feature the Pink Panther diamond. Crazy thought. Kind of a crazy thing. But yes, the other answers were Shot in the Dark, The Pink Panther Strikes Again, Revenge of the Pink Panther, and then Son of the Pink Panther. So Eric will take 5-4 lead. Going in your penultimate question, the category of guns, lots of guns. In Hitman, what organization does Agent Mike Whitaker work for?
Is this the Richard Linklater Hitman? Probably not.
I'll give you the free pass of saying no.
Yeah, I wish.
I wish too. Wouldn't that be great? We live in a world where there's just a fun Glenn Powell Hitman movie in Brawl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
Interpol.
We'll go to Eric.
I don't know. Guess an agency, CIA.
Interpol is correct. So Jake ties it back up 5-5, going into your final question of the round in the category of Marvel Legacy. Who composed the score for Dark Phoenix? That memorable gem of a film. I remember that they wouldn't put the franchise name on it. It's how little they gave a shit at that point.
We kind of wanted to plug. That's what they said.
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying, right? Who knows? You know, Fox said a lot of things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Eric.
No clue. I said James Newton Howard.
We will go to Jake.
I said Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer is correct. So coming out in round number 1, Jake has the lead 6-5, but anything can happen to get to round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice. It devalues it down to being only worth 1, and be aware there is stealing in this round. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second spin. Your categories on the wheel tonight are the strengths of Gwyneth Paltrow and non-Pink Panther Elementary, DC Legends, Legendary Lovers, Guns, Lots of Guns, Space Odysseys, Modern Masters, and Hellbound, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Jake, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Eric?
Well, because we can't pick whether spinners or opponent's choice are on the wheel, I will go second.
All right. Then this will be the first spin for Eric.
Yeah, what kind of bullshit is that?
And you land on Legendary Lovers. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
This is where I need a partner to say, we don't really hate this one. We should probably spin again. I'm going to spin again.
Okay, we'll spin again. Was Ryko unavailable today? I wonder.
I didn't ask for a manager. I just forgot. Oh, yeah.
Opponent's choice. So Jake will be picking what you get. What category will Eric get questions from?
Give him Legendary Lovers. Just get it away from me.
Tried to get away from it, and they tracked you down. All right. Your first question, the category Legendary Lovers. In which Legendary Lovers film will you find a gazebo dubbed Gabby's Point?
Yeah, sure, probably. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, The Longest Ride, B, The Choice, C, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, or D, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
A.
A is incorrect, Jake. The chance of the 1 point steal is it A, The Longest Ride, B, The Choice, C, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, or D, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Well, if I had done 50-50, I would have been between A and B, so I will go B.
B is correct for the 1 point steal. It is, in fact, that fucking movie, The Choice. Eric, your second question. Mamma Mia is primarily set in which country?
Greece.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Lasse Hallström has directed how many Legendary Lovers films?
5. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A1, B2, C3, or D5.
Just realizing something about the previous question. Dumbass. Let's do the 50-50 here.
All right, that is the use of your 50-50, and your options are B2 or C3.
When in doubt, 3.
That is incorrect, Jake. The chance for the 1 point steal is it A1, B2, C3, or D5?
Well, idiot check. I'll say 2.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Yeah.
Your fourth question. Who plays Annie Banks in Father of the Bride?
Who's Annie? Let's do the bar rule and say Diane Keaton.
That is incorrect. Who would you like to guess otherwise?
I don't know the name of the daughter. Shit. Can I go multiple after using that shit?
No, you cannot.
Oh no. Who is the daughter? If it's even the daughter.
5, 4.
It's not Claire Forlani, but sure.
That is also incorrect.
seen this
Jake
one.
just the 2-point steal.
I would have said Diane Keaton also, so I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, who does play the daughter in that movie? Assuming it's her.
5, 4, 3.
I have no clue. I'll just say Julia Roberts because she's probably that age, around that age.
It's incorrect. We're looking for Kimberly Williams. Kimberly Williams.
Nah.
No.
No.
And your final question in Legendary Lovers. What is the first name of Paul Newman's character in Message in a Bottle?
Fuck, I should have done the multiplier in Greece. Multiple choice. I've totally
Your
forgot about
options are A, Ford, B, Chevy, C, Hudson, or D, Dodge.
Can I hear the options one more time?
Yep. Is it A, Ford, B, Chevy, C, Hudson, or D, Dodge?
A.
That is incorrect. Jake, the chance for the 1-point steal. Is it A, Ford, B, Chevy, C, Hudson, or D, Dodge?
I guess D for Dodge.
That is correct for the 1-point
Nah,
steal.
damn. This is what I could have used the 50-50.
So at the end of round number 2, Eric gets a score up to 7. Jake with those steals gets a score up to 9 as we'll bring back the wheel for Jake's spin. And your first spin is a free respin because you land on Legendary Lovers. So your first
I really wanted someone to have that.
DC Legends. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Now that Legendary Lovers is off the wheel, there's really nothing that scares me on this wheel, so I will spin again.
All right, you're stuck with whoever landed on this spin. And it is Modern Masters.
Beautiful.
All right, so Modern Masters. It is your first question in the category Modern Masters. In Mank, Herman and his wife go to the birthday party of what film producer?
I'm not confident, so I'll go to multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Howard Hughes, B, David O. Selznick, C, Irving Thalberg, or D, Louis B. Mayer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my 50-50 here.
Your 50-50 options are B, David O. Selznick, or D, Louis B. Mayer.
Okay, I know he's a character in the movie, so I'll just say Louis B. Mayer.
That is correct for 1 point.
That was my initial guess.
Your second question. In Django Unchained, Schultz kills an outlaw named Willard Peck, who is posing as a man with what profession?
Oh, which one is he? I'll go to multiple choice on this.
Your options are A, sheriff, B, reporter, C, mortician, or D, rancher.
Sheriff.
That is correct for 1 point.
That guy. Okay.
Your third question. Who plays Julia, Angier's wife who dies in The Prestige?
I will use my multiplier here and Piper Parabo.
That is correct for 4 points. Your penultimate question. In The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, what holiday does Daisy meet Benjamin on?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, New Year's Day, B, Valentine's Day, C, Independence Day, or D, Thanksgiving.
I wish I had saved my 50-50 for this one, but I can use my bar rule, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I will use my bar rule and say New Year's Day.
That is incorrect. What would you like for your second option?
Then I'll say Thanksgiving.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
And your final question of the round. In Inception, what is the title of the job that Cobb hires Ariadne to do?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, producer, B, architect, C, writer, or D, forger.
Oh, that's what you're asking. Architect.
That is correct for 1 point.
I thought you like the name of the actual job, not like
Oh,
what her role is.
So at the end of round number 2, Jake gets the score up to 17. Eric is at 7. But I think it happens to get in round number 3, which is the pick your poison round. It works like this. You guys put together a big board of categories that you will now draft from. Once you take a category, your opponent cannot take said category. We'll go until you each have 4 categories, and then you will assign a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value to them. We'll go until there's a mathematical elimination and a winner. Your categories on the big board tonight are Hellbound, Space Odysseys, Monster Mash, MCU, Modern Masters, Grab Bag Blitz, Wands, Wardrobes, and Rings, Oh My, and Dark Futures. We're going to go ahead and let them draft. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back from the drafting. And Eric, since you are behind, we will stick with you. What would you like for your 1 point question?
Take ones and the rest.
Wands and the rest is a great way to phrase that. Your 1 pointer. Which Wizarding World film marks the first appearance of Ralph Fiennes as Lord Voldemort?
I should use it for 2. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
That is correct for 1 point. What would you like for your 2 point question?
Take Grab Bag.
Grab Bag Blitz it is. Your 2 pointer. Name either director of West Side Story.
I'm going to use the multiplier and say Jerome Robbins.
That is correct for 4 points. That brings your score up to 12. You were still behind. What would you like for your 3 point question?
Why did I go with the tougher one? What's the name of the first director?
Otherwise.
Otherwise.
That's right. Shoot it now, because if you forget the name, I'm going to go with Monster Mash.
Monster Mash for 3. All right. Yeah, okay. Your 3 pointer in the category of Monster Mash is in Bride of Frankenstein. What instrument is the old blind hermit playing, which catches the monster's attention and draws him to the man's home?
It's a violin.
That is correct for 3 points.
I knew that from Young Frankenstein before I ever saw Bride of Frankenstein.
All right, and here is the situation. Eric is going to have to hit his 4 now in the MCU. If he hits, Jake's going to answer some questions. If he misses, Jake will win the match via TKO. Your 4 pointer in the category of the MCU.
What's the score? Sorry.
It is 17-15.
Oh, okay. I had the Jake's score wrong for some reason.
In Eternals, what is the name of the Celestial that the Eternals stop from emerging at the end of the film?
Fucking Eternals. Damn it. Wouldn't feel confident about any other movie. What's his name?
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That is your first repeat. Your question again. In Eternals, what is the name of the Celestial that the Eternals stop from emerging at the end of the film?
Fuck it. Let's say it was a Sharem. I don't think that's it.
And your
Ah,
winner by way of technical knockout, Jake Meltzer. The answer was Tiamat. Tiamat.
Never mind. It wasn't that close, Jake.
And
You don't have to
equally
pretend.
I thought you were talking about the other one.
Yeah, probably. That's true.
A fantastic game here. We'll go to Erick first. You were neck and neck at a round one. Just came down to a pesky legendary lovers round. Maybe using the multiplier there on Greece might have made it a little closer, but ultimately doesn't matter because you still got to use a multiplier to get those points back in round three. Got really close. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I could have played smarter. The other rules, the multiplier, at least I got it right, which is good because I had to use it there. Honestly, people complain about opponent's choice. It's a blessing and a curse because if you lose by it, it's like it kind of lessens the impact. Like you were gonna lose probably anyway. You fell in one of those, and then the opponent correctly guesses he probably doesn't like the category that he spun away. So in that sense, I don't feel too bad about it. I feel good about round one because I kept pace. I thought I was going to do worse, but 1 point differential is fine. And I kind of have knowledge of Eternals, but I only seen it one time. And so it's kind of comforting, I guess, in a sense, like, oh, that's a character, at least in the movie. It's just not the right person, Celestial. So it doesn't matter. Probably going to change my categories a little bit, because I've heard other MCU 4-pointers that I know that I know pretty well, and then Eternals, never mind, I don't know that that one pretty well, but I don't feel too bad about it. It sucks when you don't get to come back quicker, especially in this setting of a tournament-ish thing.
That's fair, but we will definitely be seeing you again this season. You're not like done, but a pretty strong start, I'd say. So when you do come back, is there anyone you hope that you get to play?
Who did I if I were to ever get a pick of the people in the tournament, I mean, not that it has to be somebody in the tournament, but I would like to play Matthew Shen. It would have been fun. I would like to play Jacoby, and I want to play Jacoby and Scott as Lodil against me and Raiko because that's what I wanted. That's what I'm always gonna get. I want until I get it, like in the 3-year mark of Brawl. The same thing that happened in Melee, where we were wishing for Sexual Chocolate, and we finally got it. So I'm gonna keep wishing for Lodil and whoever of those players I get to play in singles as well. It should be fun, especially Jacoby. But Scott is also great.
Absolutely. Well, we will see you very soon. Bring in your winner, Jake Meltzer. Impressive TKO. You crushed Modern Masters. You had a really strong round one. How are you feeling about your performance today?
I feel good. Yeah, I did. It really did come down to Erick getting opponent's choice, and I didn't do amazing in Modern Masters, but like I was able to work my way through the category. It's one I feel pretty comfortable with. And then he did well in round 3. I mean, just the MC. I mean, I'm very MCU skeptical these days. So Eternals coming up, that's rough. Like anything post phase 3 is kind of rough. But I think Erick showed that he's somebody who will be a tough out for anybody in this league. I didn't realize he was saying before the match he was like sort of the next under us between me and Javi for MVP of Last One Standing. So clearly he's somebody who I think is gonna be a force in this league. And yeah, I'm excited to move on. I mean, like, winning is always nice. Like I said before, like this whole tournament, like, is as low stakes as it gets for me. So I'm just kind of riding the wave and seeing where it takes me. I mean, it's going to determine kind of what I do with that cash in. I kind of have an idea, but yeah, I'm excited for what's next.
Absolutely. So you do move on to the second round. Not necessarily needing ask you to like tip a pick or anything, but is there anyone in the tournament that you have that you're hoping is there if you get to pick them?
I really have not given it much thought. I'm not one of the multiplex elites, so I don't know who is advanced and who hasn't. So when the next pick'em video comes around, I'm going to be completely in the dark outside of what's aired before this match. So yeah, I genuinely have no preference. Like, there's nobody out there who really scares me. If I can be pacing in this thing, I feel like, honestly, like, I can beat anybody. So, like, and I'm not saying that to be braggadocious. It's just like, he's such a high level competitor just in general that, like, after that, I'm like, I don't really fear anybody. And this whole thing is just house money anyway. So whoever I wind up picking, like, I think it's going to be a good match regardless.
For sure. Well, congratulations on your win. We'll see you in the next round. And for everyone here, thank you so much for watching Blockbuster Brawl. That's been Eric, and that's been Jake. I have been Caleb. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
I'll be back. Hail to the king, baby.
What's your favorite?
Live long. Prosper.